The use of assistive technology is a very important part of our program. That's one of the primary ways that we try and minimize the impact of a disability on learning and in the classroom.
We came across the Smartpen about 4 to 5 years ago. And at that time, we saw it as a way in which we could quickly disseminate notes to students because we could upload the notes and then send the notes to the students electronically. We started using the Smartpen with note takers specifically, and we learned very quickly that it had many advantages, particularly in the math and sciences.
We gathered a group of students who were using fellow student note takers as their accommodation, and we proposed to them a pilot program to use both that student note taker and the pen, and let's to see how it works for them, if it works better for them or is effective for them.
We initially had about 60 students participating. Some of those students just used the Smartpen. Other students used the Smartpen in conjunction with note-taking services so they could see for themselves how their notes compared with the note taker. So it was a launching off point for those students and transitioning them to the pen.
I thought it was a really super opportunity for students to have a little more control over their note-taking situation than relying on somebody else and going through the process of getting somebody to take notes kind of thing, you know, creating that independence.
We found that most of the students who were introduced to the pen, particularly incoming students, were more likely to embrace the Smartpen.
Enthusiastic about switching their accommodation strategy from a fellow student taking notes for them to them employing the technology of the Livescribe pen and taking their own notes.
We had enough experience that we felt that we were able to go forward and make it an accommodation for some students.
Now they had their accommodation in their hands. They didn't have to worry about or be reliant upon others to come and deliver or provide their accommodation for them.